Week 4 in the Valor series started off, as we've come to expect, with some truly epic action, as Team Queso took on the DeadRabbits. Game 1 started off with a stellar draft from DeadRabbits, creating multiple threats with Irie and Natalia. The team was able to keep their carries alive and exploit the positioning of Team Queso. Game 2 saw lessons being learned from Queso as they forced DeadRabbits to totally change their draft, pulling out a much squissier composition, which seemed to lack synergy around its Pura and Scud. Queso unveiled the noob on Grak, who was able to grab key hooks and unfavorable team fights for Rabbits. This allowed them to control the river and force their opponents to play defensive. They take the game with relative ease. Note, due to disqualification of one of their players, DeadRabbits lose the series 0-2. Match number 2 was truly a family feud, as the Alliance took on Bubble Team. The offspring of 4 the Dream went toe-to-toe, as these players strove to achieve dominance and secure bragging rights. Alliance pulled out a hyper-aggressive early game draft with Batman, which really didn't pay off. Alliance weathered the storm and unleashed one of their own. Game 2 was one of the best games we have ever seen in the Valor series, as both of these teams were determined to walk away the victor. Sky Crew unleashed his infamous Raz, and Oxy was an absolute menace on Violet. They pushed Bubble Team back almost to the brink of defeat, but Bubble Team was able to hold on, with Shurko showing his complete and total mastery of Liliana. Bubble Team take the series in a hard-fought 2-0.
Dude, there's the snare on to memorize as well, but look at the follow-up, and that is going to be the instant kill. The Nacroth is going off, but Pitch is surviving through all of this, the metamorphosis to turn it around.
Day 2 saw more amazing games in EU as Nova took on Existence. This match was truly the test for Existence, as their phenomenal team growth was put up against the veteran might of Nova. Their consistent improvement was apparent in this series, as Nova had to use every tool at their disposal to snag the win. But when they did, showing they are still the raid boss of the European region. Match 2 pitched Bubble Team up against DeadRabbits. Bubble Team was riding high off their Day 1 win and seemed determined to crush any drama with crisp, clean, and brutal gameplay in Day 2. They steamrolled their opponents, losing only 2 towers in 2 games. Shurko once again showed the performance that earned him Season 1 MVP. Bubble Team take the match 2-0. The European region remains hotly contested at the halfway mark. Who will rise to the top? We'll just have to wait and see.